From the Sunshine State, Florida, the home of Doodyville, USA, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here he is, Buffalo Bob Smith.
Moms and dads, and say, kids, what time is it? Okay, let's go. It's Howdy Doody time. It's Howdy Doody time. Bob Smith and Howdy Doody. Say howdy doody. Let's give a round of cheers, 'cause Howdy Doody's here. It's time to start the show. So, kids, let's go! Thank you, everybody. Well, you know, we have something really going for us here in Doodyville. We have a great symphony orchestra conductor here in Doodyville. His name is Leonard Bernstune. And now, Mayor Bluster invited him here to conduct a 65-piece Doodyville Symphony Orchestra. But you know something? When Mr. Bernstune found out that Bluster had hoodwinked him, Bernstune decided to leave. And I only wish that we could persuade him to stay and talk to you peanuts because, well, it's Music Appreciation Week here in Doodyville. And who better could you have in the whole world than
Buffalo Bob, Buffalo Bob.
Oh, here's our buddy Howdy Doody. Hey! Hiya, Howdy! Hi, Howdy.
Say, Buffalo Bob.
Yeah, Howdy.
Is Mr. Bernstune going home?
No, Howdy. As a matter of fact, he told me that he's scheduled to conduct a symphony concert tonight for the Swampsville Music Festival. Yeah, now, I have no idea where that is.
Buffalo Bob?
Yeah.
Did I just hear you mention Swampsville?
Yeah, why?
Well, that's a coincidence. I was just reading this article about Swampsville, see?
Oh, Leonard Bernstune won't be happy about this. You know, he has mosquito phobia.
Oh, boy, you're right. He goes bananas if there's even one single mosquito around.
And look what this...
I'm ready to leave you all.
Oh.
What is the best way to go to Swampsville?
Well, I would say the best way is with a can of bug spray. Read this, Mr. Bernstune.
Swampsville invaded by mosquitoes again? Oh,
do you like
no,
that?
no. Oh, my goodness. Swampsville is citizens itching to get rid of invaders. I can't go there. Where's the telephone? I'll have to cancel my appearance.
Oh, well, there's a phone in the hall, Mr. Bernstein.
Yeah, but wait, what about your engagement as guest conductor of the Swampsville Symphony?
While those poor mosquito-ridden people are scratching everything else, they'll just have to scratch my engagement.
Oh, in that case, Mr. Bernstein, could you just stay a little longer and maybe talk to the Peanuts a bit about music?
Huh?
Oh, yes. Just take me to a telephone.
Okay.
Come on.
Howdy. How about that? Is that a good piece of news?
Oh, boy, Buffalo Bob. What a lucky break for our Music Appreciation Week.
Right on, Howdy. And Peanuts, stick around. We're back in business again. And so, Peanuts, here is that great genius of the music world, Mr. Leonard Bernstune, who is now going to talk to us about the fundamentals of music. Mr. Bernstune. Thank you, sir.
What's going on out there, Dilly?
Well, Leonard Bernstune is about to give a lecture on music. So, excuse me, Mr. Buster, I want to get my notebook.
He called me a musical gloop. Boy, I'm gonna prove he's a phony. I don't think he knows an archipelago from an andante inferno.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm accustomed to appearing before audiences in a band shell. This is the first time I've ever appeared in a peanut shell.
Peanut shell.
That's funny. That's pretty funny.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Very good. Now then, peanuts. To understand music, you must first be familiar with the scales.
Oh, he's right. He's right.
Dang, Buster, this fellow really knows his stuff, don't he?
I guess that's why they call him a musical genius, huh?
Buffalo Robert tells me there's an assistant backstage to help me with this lecture. Assistant, would you please demonstrate the scales? Now, some of you peanuts may wish to become orchestra conductors yourself. A good conductor uses his hands to direct the musicians. For example, this means softly. And this means a little louder, please. And this means there's a mosquito buzzing around.
I got it. Where is it? There he goes.
Thank you, Buffalo Robert. And now,
He got him.
with the help of my assistant, I will demonstrate how I conduct a symphony. My assistant will represent a large orchestra.
Oh, this is going to be good. Yes. Where'd you see this?
Oh, no, I asked for a fiddle player. I mean a small fiddle, a violin. And another thing, when I conduct an orchestra, I'm the one who stands up and everybody else sits down. Now sit down and put that fiddle under your chin where it belongs.
Uh-oh.
Oh, how's he gonna do that?
Uh-oh.
You'll have to help him.
Under your chin where it belongs.
Oh,
Now,
he's a tough conductor, isn't he?
play. Oh, I said play. Oh, that was a bad note, you gloop. Now try it again.
Oh, it's getting better.
Bad again. Once more, please, once more. Still a bad note. Can't you get a good note out in your head?
Oh.
Now that's a good note. Oh, a beautiful note. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Now see if you can give it to me by yourself. I said, give it to me.
Was just having fun. He didn't mean any harm by all that.
Please, Mr. Bernstine, don't let that dampen your spirits.
Why not? He dampened everything else.
Yeah, I know.
No, he didn't mean any harm, Mr. Bernstine. He was just clowning around like always.
That's his job. He's a good clown. Ask the Peanuts.
The peanut?
Why, sure. Peanuts. Tell me one thing. Oh, who's the funniest clown you know? And who's the clown on Howdy Show? Well, his feet are big and his tummy's stout, but we could never do without Clarabelle.
There, boy.
And who has fuzzy wuzzy hair? And it's partly red but mostly bare. And since the day that he was born, he's honked and honked and honked his horn. Clarabelle. Why, sure, that's a way to...
Very good. That was really good.
there, Clarabelle. All right, you can go into a dressing room and get dried off, and meantime, I'll get everything ready for your next music lesson, okay?
Thank you, Buffalo Robert.
You're welcome.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Birdstooth.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm the flubber-dub. I'm kind of unusual, you know. I'm 8 animals in one.
Oh, what's so unusual? You're an octet?
Oh, and I also make up my own songs. Would you like to hear one?
Oh, go ahead.
La 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 la.
Yes. Prokofiev.
Why, you really must have a bad cold. You ought to get into some dry clothes.
Oh, do you like Rachmaninoff?
Oh, yeah, I dig any kind of rock.
Do you know the inimitable Liszt?
What kind of list?
Are you familiar with Mozart?
Mo who?
Mozart.
Oh, is he on the list?
Can you sing something from Schubert's Unfinished Symphony?
Oh, of course. Listen to this.
Well, I don't hear you singing.
Well, sure I am. I'm singing the part that wasn't finished.
Brilliant. Pure silence. That's the most beautiful thing I've heard since I arrived in Doodyville.
Oh, thank you, sir. It was nothing at all.
You know what I think Schubert intended for the finish of his symphony was a melody of this type.
Yes.
La da da dee, la da, la da, la da da dee da.
Oh, that's very nice. You know, I know the words to that.
How can you know the words of a symphony that was never finished?
Well, you see, what's happening is that you're singing it too slow, you see.
You're telling Leonard Bernstune how to sing?
Yeah, well, listen to me. It goes something like this. Meatballs, 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 meatballs. I'd love some meatballs, 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 and spaghetti. I'm always ready to eat spaghetti. 'Cause it's so iggly, wiggly, tickly, giggly. Oh, yum, yum, yahoo. Oh, it's so iggly, wiggly, tickly, giggly, iggly, wiggly, tickly, giggly. Delicious, too. I'd like some meatballs, 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 and spaghetti. I'm always ready to eat spaghetti. Oh, beautiful. And that will make me very merry. Yes.
Is that blackboard for Leonard Birdstune's lesson on how to compose music? Are you friends with him again? You know, I can't understand that, especially after what he just told me about you. Well, he was here just 2 minutes ago, and he said to me, Phineas, that Clarabelle is the worst clown I ever saw. Now, wait a minute, those were his words, not mine. Really? No, wait a minute. No, don't do that. I want you to bring him the blackboard. Now, all right, you'd like to get even with him, wouldn't you? All right, now, he's going to teach the Peanuts how to compose a song, right? Okay, now here's all you have to do. Come here, I'll whisper. See? You take it. Chalk. See? Right. You got it? Go ahead. Now take it over to him. Oh, Phineas, what a brain you've got. What a thinker you are. Oh, you are the world's greatest stinker. I mean, thinker.
You know, I can just tell by looking at this, Mr. Birdstone, that you've got a marvelous, marvelous song coming up here. And look, while we're waiting for you to finish this composition, I want to explain something to all the Peanuts. Now, this is called the treble staff. Now, these are the lines, and the lines are E, G, B, D, F. Now, the way we remember these, every good boy does fine. E, G, B, D, F. Now, the spaces on the treble clef are F, A, C, E. And that spells, what does that spell? Face, that's right. Remember that. F-A-C.
Oh, Robert, please, not now. Can't you see I'm trying to create a song?
I'm very sorry, Mr. Birdstone. I'm very sorry.
That's it.
What's it?
That will finish my tune. Put down E, eighth note, and
Wait a minute now, wait a minute. E, eighth note.
E, eighth,
E,
and C,
eighth note.
whole.
And then what? A C.
C, whole.
A whole note. Okay. And that completes it, huh?
Of course.
Well, that's wonderful. Say, these are really great, 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 great sounds here, Mr.
Naturally.
Bernstine.
It's another one of my brilliant original compositions.
Well, you know what I'd like to do, sir? I would like to wheel this over and have our Howdy Doody Doodlers play it.
In
How
a
about
moment.
that? In a moment.
In a moment.
Why?
Composing always makes me thirsty. Is there a water cooler somewhere?
Oh, sure. Come on. I'll take you to the drinking fountain, and then we can go back and we'll have the Doodlers play it. I can't wait to hear it because they play very well. They read music. Some of them.
All right, go ahead, Clarabelle. Do what I told you. Go on. Oh, this is gonna be something else. Go on, do it.
I'm glad that water was cold, aren't you?
Well, that was refreshing.
Uh-huh.
Now, shall we have the Doodlers play my masterpiece?
I can't wait to hear it. Come on. Corny, would you give me a hand, please? We'll have them play it. Yeah. Give me a hand here, if you will, please.
Here you are, sir.
Yeah.
It's beauty. Yeah, there's some aces in there and some queens.
Gin rummy hand. Hey,
Yeah,
that's
it's a good one, ain't it?
That's a six-way hand.
Yeah.
I don't mean a gin rummy hand.
what do you mean?
A hand with the blackboard.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I was
We're gonna
playing
move it over.
I had a couple of my cronies back there in the prop room
Yeah, I
playing
know.
cards.
We want to move this over so the
Yeah.
Doodlers can see it.
Oh, can I join the Doodlers?
Oh, absolutely. Go right up there.
Sure, I'll play with
Well, now, Doodlers, I know that you've all been waiting a long time for a chance to be conducted by the great Leonard Bernstune.
Oh, boy.
And this is it.
It's going to be terrific.
This is a real privilege and an honor for you.
Oh.
Oh.
This will be the world premiere of my latest composition, so play it exactly as it is written on the board.
Over there.
Fellas, if you notice, we just have the lead notes there.
Yeah.
We're going to have to fill in the harmony ourselves, okay?
Right. Okay.
All right,
Remember,
fine. Okay,
This
we're all ready.
is an original composition. All my compositions are original.
Sure. That's the
That
best
is the
kind.
keynote of my genius, originality.
Okay.
Now, are you ready?
Yes, of
course.
Well, why don't you play?
Well, I'm sorry. We thought you were swatting a mosquito.
Mosquito, where?
No. There are no mosquitoes around here. Don't worry about it. Please, start again. I'm terribly sorry. Okay?
I guess he wanted us to play.
Yeah, he wanted us to play, but I thought it was a mosquito. All right, now we all play now this time. Now play it just as they're written there. Let's go. Here we go.
Stop! What is this? What are you doing to me?
Mr. Bernstine, we're playing the notes that you have written there right on the board.
Why, sure, and I must say that your song doesn't sound very original.
No, it sounds more like our theme song, It's Howdy Doody Time to me.
Why, sure.
Oh, my, what has happened to
he's
my
crying.
creative genius? How could I have written such a cockamamie tune? What?
That is not a cockamamie tune.
It's a great song.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
What happened?
These are not the notes that I wrote.
These are not?
This is sabotage!
I know!
Man.
Oh, I've never been so embarrassed in my
Oh, now,
life.
wait a minute. Oh, he broke his baton. Oh, no, wait just a minute. Mr. Bernstine. Please don't feel so badly. Look, we know that's not the song that you composed.
You do?
Yeah,
Sure.
Mr. Bernstine, why don't you fix up the notes the way you want them again, and we'll try to play it all,
Okay.
you know, like it should.
Would you?
Well, all right.
Yeah, don't cry.
But I broke my baton.
Oh, don't worry about that. We'll send to the prop room. We got plenty more batons.
Sure.
Plenty just as good as that one.
Well, okay.
Okay?
Good,
Okay.
good.
Oh, Doodlers, look, just relax, if you will, please. Matter of fact, take 5, if you like. And you fix up that song, please, Mr. Bernstune. And we'll see you peanuts at home. We'll be right back after this.
That was terrible.
Old Bird Bath is gonna get another chance. I gotta think fast. Think. Gray matter. That's what matters. Ooh, it's the brain. It's the brain that's gotta think. And I...
Hi, Mr. Buster.
Hello there, Fletcher. Hey, wait a minute. Wait, what did I see there? Those don't happen to be the batons for Leonard Bernstine by any chance, do they?
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, I got an idea. Why should Clarabelle get all the laughs? I mean, you can play funny tricks, too. Can't you?
Uh-huh.
And don't settle for...
Oh, here. Thank you, Fletcher. Thank you. All right, Mr. Bernstune, here is another baton. There you are. Sorry you broke the last one. You have no trouble with this, I'm sure.
And we're all set to go, Mr. Bernstine. All the boys are ready for you.
Are you all ready?
Very well.
And the girls.
Here we go.
Oh.
Jackie, I'm sorry. Could we borrow your baton, please? Oh, now there's a baton. Oh, that's made of steel. Where'd you get that?
See, I got it from Lawrence Welk, and he's a pretty heavy dude.
Yeah. And here's a pretty heavy baton. There you are. I guarantee that will absolutely not break, Dr. Bernstine. All right?
Solid steel, eh? You're right. I'm sure this one won't break.
Let's really do it now.
Very well. Here we go.
Oh, no! Oh, he broke the pole.
I want to go home.
Tomorrow when we wind up our Doodleville Appreciation Week, and I'm going to try my best to persuade Dr. Bernstine not to go home. And now,
it's time to say goodbye, goodbye, till our next show time, when we'll all be with you again. Come on, gang! It's time to go till our next show. Goodbye from all.